The story comes to us from myrgv.com. When a McAllen police officer asked a Mercedes police officer how much he had to drink, the man replied, "Not enough," according to the probable cause affidavit for his arrest. Now, John Henry Vega, a 39-year-old police officer, was arrested and charged with driving while intoxicated. Mercedes police have placed Vega on administrative leave without pay pending the internal investigation. Without pay. So, man, this guy is something up. Otherwise, he'd be suspended with pay. Suspended without pay pending the internal affairs investigation. I need coffee. Now, McAllen police pulled Vega over about 2:55 a.m. after an officer spotted the lifted Ford F-150 he was driving, stopped at a green light at the intersection of Robin Avenue and 10th Street. Furthermore, the arresting officer wrote in a report, "Furthermore, I saw another truck behind the Ford have to apply brakes and stop its commute." He's seen the light was green, and all of a sudden, hey, there's a guy sitting there. Had to slam his brakes. During the traffic stop in the 7100 block of North 10th Street, police said Vega appeared to be confused and squinted his eyes and tilted his head to the right as the officer approached him, and the officer immediately smelled a strong odor of alcohol. The affidavit reads, "Furthermore, I could see a can of Sex on the Beach alcoholic beverage placed in the center console with an open lid." Oh, the guy was drinking wine coolers. Yeah, he needs to go to jail just for that. The officer said in the report that he asked Vega whether there were any mechanical issues that would have impacted his driving, to which he said no. John grabbed a debit card and attempted to hand it to me, but then realized the card was not his driver's license, placed it back in his pocket, then handed the officer his driver's license and a Mercedes Police Department ID card. The officer said Vega told him he was coming from a bar on 2nd Street, admitted to drinking, but he wouldn't say how much he drank. You mean he didn't say, "Oh, we had 5 hours ago." And then, of course, it goes, if you want to read it, the link is in the description box below. They're going to ask him different questions. Basically, they're reading what the police report says. And I asked him this, and he did this. And I asked him that, and he did that. Now, the officer did place him under arrest, finding a 16-ounce Club Tail Sex on the Beach can that said 10% alcohol, and about 3/4 of the liquid was missing. Maybe it fell on the floor and poured out. But, what gets me is how the cop first hands him a debit card, then he hands him a driver's license and a cop too, police ID. See? This cop hands him a police ID. I don't know if he did it because he was totally drunk or if he wanted to be like, "I'm a cop." Another cop caught DWI. And I got one coming for you who's a police chief.